tell me, or I'll...
Don't make me laugh. You wouldn't let me out of here alive anyway.
A soothsayer now.
Kill him!
You can certainly fence. It seems I've met my match. You've won the battle, but lost the war. The city's in my hands.
And you're in mine.
For the good of the Temerian crown, Vernon Roche is prepared to do anything. If needed, he becomes a murderer and requires others to do the same. Bernard Laredo had only disdain for the world, gave it nothing but suffering. I helped Roche, joined him and his people, and I had to face another choice. Killing the commander of a forgotten trading post is not the same as killing a king. Even if both are murderers and rapists.
Vernon Roche, Temerian cockerel of the Blue Stripes. What will you do with me?
You know perfectly well.
You won't kill me. You wouldn't dare. I'm the King of Kedwin and soon of Lawmark. The North won't survive without me. I've won. Do you know why I rushed into battle? Do you? I had to resolve it before Loch Muin.
He's playing for time. Let's kill him.
Wait. Tell us, King. What's going to happen in Loch Muin?
A new world order, new borders. Everything will change. All the kings and princes of the North will be there. Do you know the old saying? He who controls the Pontar Valley controls the North.
Have the mages been invited?
It's their idea. They want to revive the Council and Conclave. They want to regain their rights and privileges, their place in society. What tripe? I've outsmarted them all. I'll be the one to dictate treaties. I'll show them who's ruler.
You had my men killed.
Of course I had them killed. What do you do with spies in Temeria? Give them awards?
None of those hanged were part of the plot. Only me.
You know the saying, where there's smoke, there's fire.
Your villainy knows no bounds.
What do you call villainy? The fact that I've made Kedwin stronger than ever? You fool! I'm the last ruler of the North whom Nilfgaard must respect. And it will. Witcher, reason with him.
Are murder and rape royal virtues of the New Order too?
Every wench dreams of being ploughed by a king.
And Vess?
Did she complain to you? I thought she liked it. She squeaked like an unoiled hinge.
Let's get out of here, Vernon.
Have you lost your mind?
You wanted to kill a king, not a cockroach.
I won't forgive him.
Want to be like those murderers you chase because of this son of a bitch? Kill Henselt, and you'll aid the Kingslayer's agenda. Let's go.
Why should we spare him? He won't rest until he finds us.
Kill me, and my people will find you.
He'll need to look long and hard.
Let's get out of here before I change my mind.
You've got balls, Vernon. You proved it.
Not when I needed them most.
You had a choice. Kill the defenseless Henselt or battle yourself. You chose the tougher opponent and won.
I may regret that to the end of my days.
Only we know what happened here. Well, and Henselt. The sooner we forget it, the better.
I'll erase it from my memory.
Sheila teleported herself to Loch Muin.
Where there's Sheila, there's Letho. The murderers are gathering for their peace talks.
We have to be there.
Sheila de Tanserville. I'd sensed from the start that some dark mystery lay behind that cold countenance. Following the demise of the Council and Conclave, there was no one left to keep the mages in line. But regicide? Why? What was this all about? It seemed these questions would be answered at Loch Muin, an ancient city amidst mountains, the remnants of the civilization of the Vrans, whose dusk had come long ago. And you would be right to ask, why did you not set out for Loch Muin, Master Dandelion? Your humble servant and chronicler was forced to flee the Pontar Valley, as he very well might have paid with his life for his heroic stand against King Henselt. And to allow oneself to be humbly slaughtered, consigning to oblivion this account of incredible events, would be a grave transgression against the arts and letters. Yet forever feeling a vast, shared responsibility for the fate of the North, I dispatched to Loch Muin my faithful and capable friend, Geralt of Rivia. Have I mentioned his disdain for politics? Well, it was at Loch Muin where he could finally give vent to it.
Has Radovid's messenger been by?
Yes, sir.
And what did he say?
Temeria cannot survive. The kingdom will be divided. The nobles are riled. Constable Natalis stands on shaky ground.
The loyal old Natalis will get kicked in the arse. How predictable.
And they nearly reached an agreement, but without Foltest's daughter, it didn't work out.
Perfect. Are the quarters ready?
There is a little problem.
Then we must look at this problem. There's no door.
We can't lock her in a doorless cell.
I can see that, you fool. Out of my way. Uncle Deathmold will cast a tiny spell on your little house. Versa anem. We won't let that naughty Natalis get you. Clear up in here. This is Loch Muin, not a bloody pigsty.
Oh, bollocks, Geralt. Marshal Raupeneck was a cruel, bloodthirsty prick, true. But the times were different.
He had his men murder every last elf in Loch Muin.
For years, Yorveth and his ilk have been using that banner to wipe their asses clean of the shit they do. In wartime, a commander's forced to make all kinds of decisions. It's as simple as that.
Yeah, and I'm sure it lay really heavily on Raupeneck's conscience.
Bollocks again. I've already admitted he was a prick. Are you defending the Enshe? They've got barrels of blood on their hands as well. With the Vrans gone, we had to safeguard this source of the power, safeguard this historic city. Elven drivel. Heaps of lizard-like bones were found in nearby caves, all bearing traces of sword cuts. Think what you will. I'm more interested in the city's current inhabitants.
Why am I worried you're going to do something really stupid once we get there?
Above all, I'll find the cure to my suffering. Its name is Deathmold.
Careful you don't step in some serious shit while looking for that cure.
He will feel death consuming him.
You're counting wyverns before they've hatched.
He's no wyvern. He's a rat with no sewer left to hide in. blue stripes were more than fighting fools. They weren't even given a chance to die in combat. Take that.
You also lost your king, Vernon. Don't forget why you embarked on this mission.
Letho and Sheila are in Lochmuin. They'll never leave it alone. Knights of the Order.
This is the last place I'd expect to see Knights of the Flaming Rose.
They're here with Radovid. After losing their foothold in Temeria, they rebuilt their position at the Redanian court. You best stay out of sight. You never know with those bigots.
Yeah, we also had a little disagreement recently. They could be holding a grudge.
I'll explain that your presence in Lochmuin is necessary.
What now? What can we expect to see in the city?
Separate camps, buffer zones, and frequent patrols. Well, that's how it should be organized if those mages from the Conclave have any sense.
Ah, another area of your expertise.
The Peace of Sintra was signed on April the 2nd, and all around was quiet, calm, and orderly. If you don't count Henselt's roars and the all-night festivities of the Mahakam Volunteer Army. And the common folk were positively thrilled with the parade that followed. Yet, not one of those fuckers even knew that I, and a few others like me, spent a week poring over the city map and devising a way to keep those crowned idiots separate, just in case one decided to deal the next blow in a long-standing feud. In any case, I hope to see something similar here.
Relax. The mages want royal gold. They'll make sure all the sources of financing remain alive and present, at least until the inevitable quarrel over the Pontar Valley breaks out.
Well, we'll see if there is indeed a way where there's a will. If we're separated, we'll meet up again in the main square.
Fine.
Halt! Who goes there?
Vernon Roche and Geralt of Rivia, in the service of Temeria.
Foltest's killer in the service of Temeria.
Foltest's killer is in Lochmuin. Geralt of Rivia will help me capture him.
I couldn't give a pig's ass who killed Foltest, but this bastard raised his hand against the Order, and I'll not let him pass.
In that case, I'll walk in over your dead body, brother.
Bear in mind that peace negotiations are underway behind those walls. I'll have no blood spilt here. Why are the Knights of the Order of the Flaming Rose here?
We're here on the invitation of His Majesty King Radovid.
Radovid can invite anyone he wants to Redania. Problem is, this isn't Redania.
Questioning the King's will.
If Radovid invited you here, why are you encamped outside the city?
We're not part of the official delegation.
Well, we're on our way to an official audience with King Radovid. He's expecting us. So stand aside.
Looks like Radovid doesn't believe the peace talks will end peacefully.
You can be sure of one thing. Not a soul is to be trusted in this city.
Not a soul to be trusted any time, anywhere, period.
I remember.
We need to assess the situation. Whoever stationed the knights at Lochmoin's gates is likely to know the most and to have the upper hand. I'm going to the Redanian camp. If you want to look around, I'll meet you near Radovid's headquarters.
All right.
I don't believe you killed Foltest.
I didn't.
But a bounty is a bounty. I'm sure you understand. As a professional, it's nothing personal.
One more windbag.
Cade Mill.
Let me guess.
Behold, the mighty Numa, and I am his apprentice.
Way to spoil my fun.
The mighty Numa breaks the necks of bulls, bends iron bars, defeats everyone. Numa. His secret lies in the mushrooms and herbs cultivated in Ilanda and picked in the mornings by virgin priestesses. They can be yours for a very reasonable price.
Hell's bells, who do we have here? Witcher Geralt, the seeker of square coins.
What do you want?
Last time Zivik stuck his nose in. This time, he's not around. Fight! Know what attention means, you fool? Where are you from? You've got sawdust for brains, you bumpkin. At ease! We all serve the Emperor, be it in Nilfgaard or here. Semper Fi. Effectively and effectively. If anyone gives me reason to doubt this, I'll get you, snitch.
Don't try this again.
Aye, Commander.
Do well by the Emperor, and the Emperor will do well by you. You shan't regret it. Understood? Emperor! For me?
I'm collecting information about the Wild Hunt. Help me out?
The Wild Hunt? A retinue of wraiths who speed across the heavens upon skeletal horses. Positive proof of its existence has yet to be proffered. However, no one is prepared to deny its occasional sorties into this world.
Proffered? Sorties?
That, at least, is what I remember from the lectures.
How are things?
You're either very unobservant or very rude. I thought I'd meet some of my colleagues from years past, chat with them and reminisce, but they all turn their heads away and treat me like air.
Mages aren't known for being polite.
You're telling me. They threw me out of Bannard the first chance they got. Must have beaten the Chancellor one too many times. They've all forgotten me and I believe I've had enough. I'm getting rid of the grimoires and amulets. I don't want anything to do with mages.
I'd like to cast an eye at those if you don't mind.
Sure. Cast both if you want.
Anything on the Wild Hunt in your collection?
I'd avoid the topic altogether. Nothing good has ever come to those who have delved.
I'll take my chances. I need to know why the wraiths carry off youths. What happens to them?
This knowledge has never been recorded, which does not mean it cannot be acquired.
Well, I'd like to acquire it.
In the chasms beneath Loch Moyne, there is a sword that once belonged to an elf from the parallel world.
And nobody's gone to look for it?
There are mages who seek it still, but the sword is well concealed. They say he who handles it will understand the essence of the Wild Hunt. Could that be true, though?
Ready for your chat with Radovid.
I need...
All right.
Gotta pay for looking too.
Renounce magic, I tell you! Shatter your towers and crystal balls! Break your wands and burn your hats! Turn away the...
I'm Geralt.
Brass of Banard. I remember you from Thanad. I believe I saw you in Oxenfurt, too.
Seems we only ever meet on Elvenland.
Indeed. But I suspect you're not here to chat about elven ruins.
Actually, I'm here because of your weapon expertise.
I'm no expert.
You're the best swordsmith among mages.
I'm more interested in the cultural relics of other races, actually.
I'm going to need a solid cultural relic in my hand.
I guess the circumstances require haste.
Tell me what you know about those gargoyles that are bothering you.
They were servants of the mages who once lived in Loch Muin. The mages left, but the gargoyles remained behind. They're still lethal. The quarters they guard are simply inaccessible.
Tell me what you know about those
They were servants of the mage. The quarters they guard are simply inaccessible.
Greetings.
Come back for a game sometime.
Leave the royal courts. Pour venom into rulers' ears no more.
It's a brazen...
Greetings. Nice place.
Many thanks for the compliment. Welcome to the Eternal Fire.
Kitchen open day and night?
It's not that kind of fire. The Eternal Fire is the light of truth, the hearth of a true community. Only in the Eternal Fire, beneath the sign of this clan, can we burn witches all day, and man is fellow man.
greetings.
It's a brazen attack. King Radovid will learn of this.
Could I take a look in too?
Ready for your chat with Radovid.
No reason to delay it.
Follow me then.
Halt!
We're here to meet King Radovid.
Have you been granted an official audience?
We have information about the Kingslayers.
Everyone knows the killer is the Witcher from Rivia.
Then everyone is wrong.
Not my concern. I cannot risk placing the King of Redania in harm's way.
We bring Radovid news that will strengthen his position during the talks. Care to risk his wrath? Besides, this camp is swarming with soldiers. We'd have to be stupid or suicidal to attack Radovid.
Pass then, if your news is so important. But one word from the King and you'll hang. Both of you.
Don't you worry about us. Temeria stands little.
Even less if he's made a pact with Nilfgaard. He and the Emperor could divide the entire north between them.
I'd take pleasure in seeing Kedwin picked apart.
But they'd start with the country deepest in chaos, so you'd best hope.
Just as I thought. I remember when he rode to Vizima.
What's he doing here?
Did you request an audience with the King?
Yes.
The King will receive you.
Geralt of Rivia.
Your Majesty.
As usual, you turn up where and when you're least expected. And in such company. I never thought they'd make a soldier out of you.
It's hard to focus on killing monsters when so many people are out to kill me.
The world has changed greatly since we met those few months ago. Temeria stands at the brink of civil war. Kedwin has taken the Pontar Valley by force, and a Nilfgaardian delegation plays a prominent role at the summit of the Northern Kingdoms. Foltest and Demavend are both dead, though it seems we were signing treaties just yesterday.
Why did you bring the Knights of the Order here, Your Majesty?
The Order of the Flaming Rose is here to ensure that the talks remain peaceful. We wish to avoid a second Thaned.
What's the delegation from Nilfgaard doing here?
Henselt invited them.
Geralt Fitzhestelin would never miss an opportunity like this one. He'll come to the talks and stage his favourite drama.
I've come here for help, Your Majesty.
Wait, Witcher. Were it not for you, Henselt would have perished at the hands of an assassin. Am I right?
Why do you ask about him, Your Majesty?
Mere curiosity, but I understand if you'd rather not talk about it. Enough about Henselt. You said you needed help, Witcher. Tell me more.
Sheila de Tanserville is behind the murderers that hit Temeria, Eddern, and Kedwin.
How do you know?
I found one of the assassins after Henselt's murder. Before he died, he revealed de Tanserville's role to me.
Why you in particular?
The desperation of a dying man.
If you say so.
It all makes sense. Geralt Fitzhestelin warned me about a plot. Apparently, Triss Merigold confessed to him that the sorceresses had set up a secret lodge.
Triss is working with Shillard?
She's been detained as a suspect. Shillard believes the sorceresses of Nilfgaard were also part of the conspiracy. Luckily, the entire amphitheatre is under a spell that quells any magic. Otherwise, no one would dare go near all those mages. Well, the talks beckon. Everyone wants to see Temeria's bitter end.
What do you mean by that, Your Majesty?
The nobles are rebelling in Vizima. Lacking a ruler, they simply want to divide the kingdom into provinces. Temeria separates the north from Nilfgaard. In the hands of local barons and warlords, it will be nothing more than a means for the Nilfgaardian cavalry to gain momentum. Henselt wants Redania and Kedwin to partition it.
For shame!
I have no choice, unless we help each other, Witcher. Anais, the daughter of Louisa and Foltest, lives still. After Foltest's death, the La Valettes came to prominence. Louisa's uncle, Baron Orval, became one of the most important people in Temeria. He wanted to see Anais on the throne, but Vizima was still in turmoil. They sent her to Lochmuin anyway to declare her queen before the entire north. During the journey, the girl was kidnapped. Arian La Valette asked me to use my connections to find his sister, which I did. My people tell me Anais is here in Lochmuin, in Deathmold's hands. I cannot mount an armed attack on the Kedwenis. It would be tantamount to declaring war, and we have gathered here to maintain peace. A lone witcher and a former soldier, that would be a different matter. Bring me Anais, Geralt, and I'll salvage a united Temeria, and punish those whose hands are stained with the Temerian king's blood.
What about Sheila?
Easy, Witcher. I have ways to deal with impertinent sorceresses. I have managed to tame Philippa Eilhart. Why shouldn't I do so with Sheila de Tanserville as well? The girl is most important, Witcher. I denounce our engagement and make her queen of Redania and Temeria. The nobles of Vizima would greet her on bended knee, and the North would emerge stronger than ever. I must attend these talks, Geralt. Time is short. Bring me the girl, the two of you. Men without country or commander. Renegades that no one seems to have taken into account. I, in turn, promise that Sheila de Tanzerville will pay for her deeds. I shall punish her with fire and steel.
An alliance with Redania is our only chance at preserving Temeria's independence.
It's still risky.
Anais, she's the key.
I still wonder about Boussy's death. The boy would have had a stronger claim to the throne.
Maybe Anais can tell us something. It's high time we visited our old friend, Deathmold.
The Emperor's men hold tris. They'll get everything they can out of her, after which she'll be dispensable.
If it's between the sorceress's life and Temeria's future, then I've no choice. I'm sorry. This is no place to talk. Let's wait till we're beyond the gate.
I believe we've resolved everything.
What's he doing here?
Roche!
Just the person I'd be looking for were I not forced to seek Maria La Valette. You have much to explain, Brigida Paperbrock.
Oh no, you'll not pin this on me. I trusted you and you sent me into a den of vipers. Vipers!
Another Vess.
This is no time for pleasantries, Geralt. Calm yourself, Brigida. You were to watch Foltest's children. I saw nothing dangerous in the task. Obviously, I was wrong, but I need your help. Anais has been kidnapped. Boussy is likely dead. I need to know how this happened. I need to know the details.
You knew well what you were getting me into. You know that entire rotting bunch. The Count, the Baron.
Not half as well as you do, my dear. Who were those men?
Not so fast, Roche. I have been hiding in this city for 3 days, scurrying about like a rat. They're hunting me. I'll not let you leave me here.
What do you propose?
Escort me out of the city, to the river.
What will that get you?
I expected I would need to fend for myself. I've secured passage. Take me there, and I will tell you all.
It's a long way.
You've a traitor in your camp, Roche. Perhaps more than one. What happened to Foltest's bastards is no series of coincidences. It's the result of a clever, treacherous game.
Damn it all. Geralt, I need to look to Anais, learn how we're to get to her. But Brigida might know what happened to Boussy. Thus far, we've heard nothing but rumors. Take her to the river.
All right, Roche. I'll help you this one last time.
I'll search for a back way into the Kedweni camp.
You're forgetting. I came here for Triss.
Whatever you decide to do later, so be it, but a traitor in the Temerian camp threatens us all. Escort Brigida, learn what you can.
I'd thank you, Roche, if you weren't such a shit.
I'm counting on you, Geralt. Brigida must get to her destination safely.
Good luck, Roche. Which way are we headed?
We shall leave Lochmuin through the Order's camp. We won't be bothered there. Then we'll descend the mountain path and go onto the river. Who knows what we'll find.
Geralt Temeria.
Does it matter, Witcher?
Did mention fighters.
Blessed be the eternal fire!
Important to the Temerian camp. And scrupulous.
Names mentioned them. I guess I have to thank for an interesting chat Roche and I had a while back. Know them well.
Too early to pry, Witcher. I'll not let you pick my brain and abandon me.
The main path leads to the right.
That's where they're likely to be waiting.
Roche would say they'd be waiting along both paths.
Roche. You're with me, not him. And I decide for myself. I've agreed to meet someone on the riverbank. We'll go through the wood. Calm thus far. Your dear Roche seems to have been wrong.
You two have a history, or do I have it wrong?
He asked a favor of me. I was to stay with Foltest's children, watch them, travel with them if necessary. Child's play, the bastard called it. That's how I wound up in the caravan transporting the children to Lochmuin for the summit.
Yeah, that clearly went sour. Tell me more.
Soon enough. We've just got to make it through the forest. It's a short way to the river beyond that. It should be calm.
Let's go.
It's not far now. Redlin awaits down by the river, at the end of this path.
Is Redlin another of Roche's contacts?
No, a smuggler. I'd be looking for another way out if he were Roche's man.
Stay behind me.
It's Roche's bitch! Kill them! The dance wife.
They were expecting us.
No time to lose. How much further?
Not far. We must stay on this path. It's the shortest way. Mary is like fill the rest in for yourself. This is the smuggler I spoke of.
This was the smuggler you spoke of. Someone's coming.
You'll not sail off, you whore! Kill her!
Thank you. I'd not have survived on my own.
Talk, woman. You've dragged me far away from the city. You owe me an explanation. Who were those men? Who have you been hiding from?
I don't know.
3 days like a rat, you said, and you don't know?
I knew. I mean, I had my suspicions.
So talk. Who's out to kill you?
I don't know.
There you go again.
Truly, I cannot be sure. At first I thought it was revenge for the children. But he knows I'm no traitor.
It's not Roche. We both know that.
Yes. You're right.
What happened to the convoy carrying Anais and Busi? What about the children?
We were ambushed. The caravan was destroyed.
I need details.
We were travelling along the agreed path, with a limited escort so as not to draw attention. The children were in 2 separate wagons, a safety measure, I was told.
Which one were you in?
I was with Anais. One day a messenger appeared with orders for the caravan's commander. A change of plans. We turned north to travel a longer route for safety's sake. Soon after the turn-off, we were attacked. The attackers were killing everyone indiscriminately. One pulled me from the wagon, but a bolt pierced his neck. It was mayhem. I ran for the bushes and hid.
Did you see what happened to the children?
The driver of Busi's wagon was shot. The horses got spooked and ran off into the forest, taking the wagon with them. When the fighting was done, they found Anais still in her wagon. I turned away for fear of what they might do. I nearly grabbed her and fled.
Any idea what happened to the caravan commander's orders?
I have them. After they took Anais, the bastards were in a hurry. They didn't even think to search the corpses. Take them.
Thanks. Sure you can manage that boat?
I must. I'll not return to the city. Thank you again, Witcher. And follow this through. You'll do us all a favor.
blessed...
Guards.
Wait. I shall pray for you. One day someone will get me in a dark alley. I know nothing.
Water quenches lime like beer quenches thirst.
I believe there's been a misunderstanding, my lord.
Get out, before I call my guards.
And what might I convey?
Nothing.
Baron, sir, you gave your word.
For the last time, out! Tend to this matter.
Baron Ravenin Kimbolt, I presume.
Does that witcher's code of yours exempt you from court etiquette? Does it grant you the right to speak to the Highborn without being asked to do so?
I guess I don't need to introduce myself.
Oh no. I know who you are. Geralt of Rivia. Foltest's other favorite hound alongside Roche. Not purebred. They say you bring trouble wherever you appear.
Who was that thug I passed in the doorway?
He's of no concern to you.
People like him sometimes do stupid
Did I ask for your opinion on the matter?
What'll happen?
Is that a note of nostalgia? Remembering your service under Foltest, or recalling some romp in the sack with the royal advisor? Whichever it may be, spare me your courtesy. You don't care a lick about my country.
I asked out of concern for a friend. I came here with Vernon Roche.
I know.
We royal hounds like to stick together.
Understand this. I'm talking to you only out of respect for Foltest. Out of remembrance for him.
Haven't seen much evidence of that remembrance, aside from the rewards on my head.
They'd have hanged you if not for the testimony of little Anais.
So the girl finally talked.
Whoever that monk was, to me, he was just like you.
I take it you sit on the Council of Regents.
Not for much longer.
Why's that?
The Council will become obsolete. Temeria is a country one rules with a crown on one's head, or not at all.
A lot of people are out to don that crown.
But few have the right. As Foltest's cousin, the throne should be mine.
Or the royal daughters, Maria La Valette's.
Dark will be the day when we are ruled by bastards. The nobles have decided to share power.
You said it yourself, Baron. In a crown or not at all.
Temeria will be divided into provinces. A shameful end to the monarchy. A shameful end to the country.
They're gonna re-establish the conclave. I didn't expect so many Temerians to show up for the ceremony.
We're not here for some magic pomp and circumstance. This is about celebrating a new order in the northern kingdoms.
Is that so?
Your kind doesn't understand this yet, but your life is about to change. Forever.
My kind.
Wanderers and scoundrels. People, and I use the term loosely, without loyalty or country. People for whom coin is the law and everything's for sale.
The convoy carrying Anais and Busi was ambushed. Why?
I'd like to know that myself.
I've seen your letter to Horst Lubbock, the one in which you ordered him to abandon the planned route.
Nonsense! I sent no such letter.
The letter bears your seal and signature, Baron.
Where is it?
I have it.
Show me.
I need you to promise.
What?
That I'll get the letter back.
I tire of your tone, Witcher. Damn. So be it. I pledge to return the letter to you. I merely want to see this original with my own eyes. It is my seal, but the hand is forged, sloppily.
Words come cheap, Baron. I'm finding it hard to believe you.
I care little for what you believe. We're dealing with a forgery. Whoever is behind this has crossed a Temerian noble, and will be duly punished. My scribe will test the letter and confirm what I claim.
All right. I'll see what this scribe has to say.
There are objective means of examining the letter's authenticity. I promise to pay you well for learning the truth.
The truth does taste better when payment's involved.
Where have we met?
Calling me sauced? Nah.
Drunker than a bard.
Here of
Won't get
mine,
anything out of him.
like a
Maybe there's something about testing letters in his notes.
Young alchemist, do as you order. Adas it to water. Water quenches lime like beer quenches.
I don't know any of these substances. Best not risk destroying the letter. Maybe there's a formula for the activator in the scribe's notes. I need to make the substance that will bring out the dye and apply it to the letter. I don't have time. I need to... A little burnt lime. A bit of water. Everything's better with a dash of bird guano. Wait for it to dissolve. I need to add burnt lime to the flask, then quench it with water. Add bird guano to that, heat it, then capture the vapors and run them through cold water to obtain the final substance. All right, let's try this on Kimbolt's letter. How did it go? Light, quench, shit, rinse. Thus you would...
Comrades, a string of corn.
Stop looking at me!
It's you! Roche may trust you, but I'm not so sure. What do you want?
There's a traitor among the Temerians.
Careful, Witcher. You'd better have evidence if you plan to accuse someone of treason.
Busi and Anais.
Yes?
Anais was kidnapped on Baron Kimbolt's orders.
Have you any proof?
A letter I got from Brigitte Pepperbrock.
Dame Pepperbrock is alive?
Yeah, but she's far away by now.
Kimbolt's signature and official seal. It does appear the Baron arranged everything. I'm grateful to you, Witcher. So you see, Count, I find myself in an unenviable position, one in which I require the support of your forces in arresting Baron Kimbolt.
Baron Kimbolt, a child slayer. Gods protect us.
Can I rely on you, Count?
The very thought of standing against a highborn peer fills me with trepidation. But a crime this cruel cannot go unpunished. Consider myself and my forces at your disposal, John Natalis.
Water quenches lime, like beer quenches thirst.
Don't try any tricks!
Comrades, a string of corn.
Kingslayer.
Sure.
Nah. Hush.
Sure. Sure.
I know nothing.
Stay away from me.
Whoa!
You lose something.
I'm looking for someone who can match me in arm wrestling.
I don't wrestle just any old suckers.
Good reason to try me.
During the circus show, I've squeezed blood from the hands of gits like you. The crowd loves it when they moan and shit themselves in pain. I tell ya, blood and shite really pull in the crowds.
You've got a big mouth.
And you've pissed off the mighty Numa. Put down your coin and give me your hand.
I've always been the curious sort.
They say witches attack.
I've always...
They say witches... You lose. You can...
You a thief?
I don't have to steal. I kick everyone's ass when it comes to arm wrestling. Care to try me?
I've always been the curious.
They say witches are... You lose. You lose.
You a thief?
I don't have to steal.
I've always been the curious sort.
They say witches are tough, but you... You lose. You lose, Summit. I don't...
I've always been...
They say witches are tough. You lose.
I've always...
They say witches are tough, but you, in the circus, you could maybe kick a clown's arse. You lose.
I'm looking...
I don't...
I've always...
They say witches are tough.
Nothing special.
Get out of here!
Gotta pay for looking too.
Greetings.
Renounce magic, I tell you! Shatter your towers and crystal balls! Break your wands and burn your hats! Turn away the black cat! And the bat, the owl, and the rat! Likewise... Renounce magic, I tell you! Shatter your towers and...
It's a brazen attack. King Radovid.
And crystal balls, break your wands and burn your hats. Turn away the black cats.
Greetings.
Greetings. I don't want anything to do with you.
Can we go?
Brigida Papperbrock. She gave me some pretty good leads.
Tell me.
Natalis arrested the Baron. Kimbolt will be tried in Vizima.
They should take off his head. Can we go?
Not just...
Piss off!
Bear, crow, something?
I know nothing. Stay away from me.
Eh? Witcher. Witcher.
Medallion is vibrating.
I remember you from Vizima.
I shall pray for you.
Witcher.
Mutant. Blessed be the eternal fire.
In its radiance.
insolence.
In its heat, we eagerly battle.
And in it, victorious we settle.
I remember you from Vizima.
Renounce magic, I tell you!
Constable John
Witcher!
Greetings.
Greetings.
Prepare for your How are final you? lesson. Welcome. I'm Ilona, the bearded she-elf.
Bearded?
Don't be a child. We came here to perform, but this place is a circus in itself. Nobody's interested in us, so we're on to plan B. Trade.
What do you sell?
Food. Fresh. Very good. You want to buy something, or are you waiting for my beard to grow out?
Fine, I'll bite. Show me your beard. I'll pay your full performance fee.
That'll be 200 orans. Prepare for your final lesson. Final? But... You want to buy something, or are you... I'll have no discussion. This...
Good day.
Greetings.
How are you?
I don't want anything to do with you.
Sword of Aramil, who defied his king's rule. The Lord of the Wild Hunt desires the gene of the Elder Blood. He seeks to fling open the gates between the worlds so that terror and destruction may reign. The king of the hunt ordered me slain, and the wraiths born of his command assumed living form, pursuing me through the voids between the worlds for centuries. I have arrived at Loch Muin. Though tired, I know I will not rest.
How dare they?
The riders of the hunt draw near. On my back, I can feel their deathly breath.
The absence of others.
Hop in for a visit.
I remember you from the planet.
Gotta pay for looking too.
Hey!
I got rid of the gargoyles.
Excellent. At last we can explore the hitherto inaccessible districts. And here's your reward. What are you...
You're not in the Kedweni camp?
Those Redanian pigs tricked us, as usual. They took the best buildings, leaving us the rat-infested ruins. It's better out here in the square. A right good show. Messengers running back and forth, delegates grinning at each other while thinking of slitting each other's throats, and lots of gold changing hands. A lot of armed men around. The kingdoms are trying to look menacing. People like me'll soon have work to do.
Nice to meet an optimist. Really raises the spirit. The mages are making a country fair out of this summit.
They're parasites who'll stop at nothing to get into the king's treasuries. Hence it'll quickly beat it out of their heads. He doesn't like mages standing up to him. He'll tell them to stuff those treaties up their arses. You know they want to appoint royal advisors.
They're also going to discuss what to do given the assassinations.
Aye, a new world order. You know the drill. I see all those cowardly, petty knights and bloody mages and wonder where the human race is going.
Forward. Blindly down a steep slope. But for now, the clip of air is more fun than it is terrifying.
Turn away the black cat!
I found a manuscript that might help.
Interesting. This volume is sealed by ancient magic.
Only highly valuable things get that kind of protection.
Too true.
Do you know how to unlock it?
I'd need ingredients that can be obtained from certain monsters. Unfortunately, they don't occur around here. I'll need the pheromones of a Queen Endriga, the blood of a Necker warrior, and the brain of a Bulvor. We can substitute the tongue of a rot fiend for the harpy's egg.
Quite a list. I'll see what I can find.
And the rat! Likewise, the frog.
Who'd have thought?
I don't want anything to do with you.
Greetings.
Barbarian. Leave the royal courts. Pour venom into rulers' ears no more. It's not too late to repent. Flog your lecherous bodies, but not one sorceress flogging another.
I venture to say you don't stand a chance against me, but I won't play you anyway until you beat those mages.
Godspeed, Witcher.
Hey there.
Greetings.
Oh my.
Greetings.
What ingredients do you need to unlock the manuscript? Remind me.
I'll need the pheromones of a Queen Endriga, the blood of a Necker warrior, and the brain of a Bulvor. We can substitute the tongue of a rot fiend for the harpy's egg.
Quite a list. I'll see what I can find.
I don't like you. Stay away.
I know nothing.
I'd like to...
I venture to say you don't stand a chance against me, but I won't play you...
Renounce magic, I tell you! Shatter your towers and crystal walls! Break your wands and burn your hats! Turn away the black cat! And the bat, the owl, and the rat! Likewise, the frog.
It's a brazen attack.
Send them, you idiot!
The audacity!
Pull yourself together!
Good day.
This would never happen if the Conclave still existed.
And if Grandma had a
Barbarian.
moustache,
We must...
I don't want